This is a DJI Mini 2 and this is going to be one of my very first full flights. Let's see how this turns out.
Since Spacies.
Here it goes. Oh, gotta get away from there. Look at that thing, it's awesome. Look at how stable that is. It's a little bit windy here, it's a little choppy, but it's able to sort of keep its stability there. Alright, let's take it up. So I was going to commentate this live, but my microphone on both my lav mic and also my Zoom mic decided to cark it on me. So here is post-edit Brian. Now I am flying from a place called Heathcote Oval and I'm flying towards Heathcote train station, and that's Sydney. You can see way off in the horizon. So we are way south of Sydney, and for my very first trip with the drone, I couldn't get over how easy it was to maneuver this thing around. The left stick controls your height and what you call your yaw, which is your spinning around. And then you've got your right stick to control the horizon. Now we've got a great shot here of the train coming in. That looks awesome, if I don't mind saying so myself. I couldn't get over how fantastic these shots turned out. This was my first major trip with the drone, and we've got a game of cricket happening nearby. Now, one of the laws here in Sydney is that, well, in Australia, you're not allowed to fly your drone over a sporting event. So I'm going right up as close as I can without interfering. But at no point did anyone look up and say, hey, what's that? In fact, I don't think they even realized that the drone was even there. This looks like it's over the cricket, but it's actually as close as I could get to the cricket without being over the oval. So after that little quick test, I then took off to a place at Royal National Park called Main Bar, and this is where I truly opened up with the drone. This is some fantastic footage I managed to get while down there. As you can see, yes, we are in COVID lockdown, but you couldn't tell if you looked at all the people in their boats, and everyone's out and about and enjoying themselves. I guess some parts of the world treat COVID differently to others. So once again, you can see Sydney way off there in the horizon. You can see this is Port Hacking, and you can see the absolute clean water there below. It was a little bit windy on this one. I did manage to have the drone get a little bit. There was one or two, I think, high wind warnings when I was up there. The battery did a good job, actually. It lasted quite a bit. But throughout the whole journey, at no point did I lose signal. So I'm watching the drone at certain points, but I'm also looking at the screen to get an idea of what the drone can see. And like I said, at no point did I lose signal from the drone itself. Now here we go, heading back towards Bundeena, which is a fantastic part of Sydney, way out of the way. There's no train station there. You really do have to either journey there by ferry or a long road trip around the long way. And as I'm coming towards this absolute beautiful scenery here, I noticed some power lines coming towards me. So, well, I'm heading towards the power lines, I should say. So I realized, yeah, probably not a good idea to continue on. So I stop around here and head back. And again, this is just really easy to fly. It is not that difficult to maneuver this thing around. You do have
cinema mode, which is the mode that you switch into to get dramatic slow shots, normal mode, which is just maneuvering about, and then sport mode, which is what this is in at the moment, when you want to get those long shots of just flying down the river, for example, as we're doing here. I got sunburnt doing this, by the way. It was not expected, although I did have a massive hat on to stop any sun from getting on my head, and that succeeded. I will be doing that from now on. I don't normally wear that hat, but it came in handy today. So with this drone, you can actually fly up to 10 kilometers, which is stupid technology. That's just amazing. For something that you can buy for under $1,000. That's Australian dollars, that is. But you can go 10 kilometers, which is just crazy that you can maneuver something like that and still have a full signal. It doesn't use Wi-Fi. It's using a totally new technology altogether from the previous model. But I'm super handy. This is the DJI Mini 2. I think at this point here I'm trying to show my wife something on the screen. And again, next time I fly, I like to actually watch people do videos where they take off and show how far you can go on a single charge and then bring the drone back. And I like watching those videos, and to now be watching one of those videos of my own is just amazing. Like, I can't get over how good this is to be able to commentate on my own drone video finally for the first time. And at this point, I don't have a purpose. I'm just sort of flying around, getting a test of a feel for how it is to operate. We're way over there at the end of that sandbar. It doesn't really look that far, but those specks on the ground are people. That's like, you can see the little boat there dinking around in the sandbar. I don't know what that boat thinks he's doing down there. But you can see those specks in the middle of all that sand dune. That's a couple of people. Just to give you an idea of the size of this area. And you can see the clouds coming over. It's just such a dramatic shot, this. I can't get over how well this turned out. I do intend on getting some lens filters so I can get even better looking shots. I need to learn how to use the light filter, so that's something that will be improved later. But I do intend to do more of these videos where I'm basically just showing off a different part of Sydney, or just a different part of the world, depending on what's going on. If COVID stops affecting everyone, I do intend to one day take this thing to Japan and into a country area and just open it up. Look at how much is going on in the water there. That's just absolutely unreal. There was all those people nearby, you can see in their boats and that. And at no point did they seem to be worried about what I was doing, setting up there on the with the tripod. Because again, I did film all this, but it just didn't turn out because of the stupid batteries. Anyway, can you put some comments down below if you've got any questions about the drone and what it was like to fly this thing? Let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer your questions. If you want to see more of these type of videos, let me know as well. I can't get over how fun this was, and there's definitely going to be more of these videos, I think, coming up soon. Right here, I'm not landing it. I'm just trying to work out the best way to get it in front of us so we can get a selfie droney shot. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that. My name has been Brian, and I've been gaming. since Spacies. Thank you, guys.
Since Spacies.